Okay, so now let's put some of these things to practice. If we put sine 36 into the calculator, we have to output what? We have to output some numerical value, because we said that sine of theta is equal to y over r. So remember again, whenever you put this here, this will output a numerical value. This will output a numerical value, a numerical value. That's what you need to remember, right? Because these are ratios. They are ratios of two sides. Understood? So basically, if I want to look at this from a realistic standpoint, okay, so we have a Cartesian plane. Then we have a right angled triangle. One of these angles is 36 degrees. Understood? Understood? Then here we had some number over some other number. So whatever those numbers will be, I don't have it now, but what I'm saying is, whatever that number is over whatever this number is, will be the answer to what sine 36 is. Right, so we have to put this in the calculator. I'm just want to teach you some calculator skills. If you put this answer in the calculator, you'll have sine of 36 degrees is equivalent to 0,58. 0,587, which is 0,59 if I round it off to 2 decimal places. 3 times sine of 55 will be 3 times sine of 55 degrees, which is equivalent to 2,457, which is 2,46. 2,46. Now remember, this is very, 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 very important. This is what? A ratio. It's a ratio. So therefore, this will have no units. It's a unitless. Understood? It's unitless. Until we actually apply this to practical scenarios, this will be unitless. I hope you understand that. Because I'm saying let's look at it from a practical standpoint. You have a right angled triangle here. You have 55 degrees here. If this was, let's say, I'm just taking random values. If this was 7 centimeters and that was 8 centimeters, then I'm just saying hypothetically, sine of 55 degrees is equal to 7 centimeters over 8 centimeters. So what happens here? This and this cancels. So whatever you yield, the 7 over 8 is unitless. Unitless. Very important. Understood? Right. So now we have 2,46 there. Cot of 54 degrees. If I look at my calculator, I don't see a cot function. But what do we know? We know that cot is the reciprocal of tan. So it's 1 over tan of 54 degrees. Understood? So this is what we don't know. We don't know. We don't have a function in the calculator that can do this. But we have sine, cos, and tan. And we know that cot is 1 over tan. So I'll simply input. Remember, reciprocal means what? Swap the numerator and the denominator. So for tan, see, tan of theta, the reciprocal of tan theta is 1 over tan theta. Because now it's tan theta over 1. Now it becomes 1 over tan theta. That's the reciprocal of tan. But we take this here and we give it a single name. Call it cot of theta. Understood? Same with sine. Sine theta over 1. The reciprocal of sine theta over 1 is 1 over sine theta. But we take this and give it a single name. Cosec. Cosec of theta. Understood? Cos of theta, the reciprocal of cos of theta is 1 over cos theta. But we take this and give it a single name and call it sec theta. Understood? Right. So now we can elaborate on this idea. Now we can solve for this question. So now we can solve for this question. It'll be 1 over tan of 54 degrees, which will be 0,726, which is 0,73. 0,73. Right, sec of 75 degrees is 1 over, look at the third letter O, so it's cos of 75 degrees. So therefore 1 over cos of 75 degrees will be 1 over cos of 75 degrees gives us, put this in the decimal form, 3,86. 3,86. Right, remember it's all unitless. 3 over 4 multiplied by sine of 81. So this will be 3 over 4, right, times the sine of 81, which will give us 0,74. So this will give us 0,74. Right, if you look at 3 times sine squared 72, so it'll be 3 times sine squared of 72 degrees, right? And this will give us 2,71. So this will give it 2,71. 2,71. No units. Now I just want to add some additional information here. Sine squared of theta is equivalent to sine theta squared. when we start working with trigonometric identities, the way I want you to start thinking of sine of theta and whatever, I want you to start thinking of these as variables. So if I had x squared here, this is equivalent to x all squared. Understood? It's the same thing. So I want you to start thinking of these as variables. If you have cos squared of theta is equivalent to cos theta squared. If I had tan squared of theta is equivalent to tan theta all squared. Understood? Exact same idea. Right here we have cosec of 64. Look at the third letter. What does it tell you? It's S. So the third letter tells you that the reciprocal of cosec is sine. So this is equivalent to 1 over sine of 64 degrees. So therefore it'll be 1 over sine of 64 degrees. And therefore we have 1,11. 1,11. That's the answer there. Right, so this is basic calculator skills and all of the additional information that I gave you. And we'll basically be using the calculators extensively so ensure that you understand how to use it properly. Like when you have the square here and when you have reciprocals, and since we can't put the reciprocals directly into the calculator, we have to make use of the fact that we know it's a reciprocal. And what's the reciprocal? 1 over tan or 1 over cos or 1 over sine, whose functions we do have on the calculator. Okay.